Lauren and Pam. We run homeonthecorner.com, which is an awesome little blog. You should go check us out. This is our first Facebook Live for Hometalk, which is awesome. And we just want to say hello and welcome and kind of get to see where everybody's from. We're in California, but if you looked outside, you would think that we were somewhere else because it is raining and really, yeah, we've got lots of puddles. So where are you guys from? What parts of the U.S. are you from? Do we have any other Californians in our chat? And yeah, I mean, we just want to see where you guys are from.
So today we're going to show you what to do with your old coffee cans or tin cans. Doesn't have to be coffee, whatever you might have. And come up with some ideas. I did this last year for one of Lauren's friends for a bridal shower, and it was kind of a rustic look. So we had painted some cans and added some burlap. So I'm going to show you some other ideas that you can do. Both of us have very different ideas.
Yes.
You can see. The first thing you're going to want to do is...
Before we get started, do we want to announce our giveaway that we're doing?
Go ahead.
So Hometalk is doing a giveaway where they are giving away a tote bag. So if you guys want to answer this question in the chat as you are talking about where you're coming from, answer the question to what do you do with your old coffee cans or tin cans? Do you just throw them away or do you decorate them like we're going to do right now? So let us know. We want to hear what you guys do. All right, you can go now. Yes, you may go now.
Okay, so you're going to take any old cans. This one, as you can see, is very rusted, very old. Came out of my parents' garage. So you're going to clean it the best that you can. Make sure it's clean, nothing left inside, and especially the outside. You can use rubbing alcohol on it to clean it really well if you want. And then paint it if that's what you would like to do. This one's kind of cool because it's kind of rusty anyways. But you can paint it. When I did the ones before, I used chalk paint, which you can buy just about anywhere now. I used plaster on the ones, the color plaster, not plaster, on them. And there's also, and then I used a little bit of one called Mineral.
And what brand are you using?
These are Waverly.
Okay.
And at Walmart.
I'm going to use Americana Decor. I'm using, this is carbon or charcoal, whatever. I think it's carbon. And I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I'm actually going to be painting an old spaghetti can. So not quite as big, much smaller than the one she's going to be working on, but I have a smaller purpose for mine. So I guess we're going to start painting.
So chalk paint, the reason we're using chalk paint, you could use other kinds. Spray paint, I love spray paint, so I use that a lot. You could use acrylic paint, but I like chalk paint because it pretty much can go on anything that you put on. You don't need to primer, you don't need to sand, anything like that. So you just start painting it on like Lauren is doing.
Yeah, and it covers really nicely. You don't have to do a whole lot of coats, maybe two.
Yeah, maybe.
But for the most part, you can actually cover the entire thing with only one coat of paint. So it's really nice, it's really cost effective. So you only have to buy one jar of it, container of it, and you can get almost, I mean, if you're doing small projects, you'll definitely be able to get the whole thing painted. But for some of the bigger ones, you might need to.
Yeah, her can will easily,
Yeah.
one thing of paint will easily cover that. So when we were talking about what we were going to do, this is our normal. Lauren knew immediately what she was going to do. She had a plan right off the bat.
Absolutely.
And I take forever because there's so many good ideas out there that it's hard for me to decide. So it's always interesting. I go to the store, but this would be cute or this would be cute. And
see, for me, it was, I heard that we were going to do this and we were going to do these cans, and I knew immediately because I have something in the near future that I'm going to that I need this tin can for. So it's going to have a wonderful purpose after I paint it black, unlike my soul. And yeah, it's going to have lots of paint covered hands, which is perfectly fine because that means that you're having fun and you're getting messy. And I think that's like a big part of like why we craft is like we don't mind getting dirty, and we like working on stuff and like getting projects done.
Experimenting.
Yes, and definitely a lot of experimenting, so that's always a fun thing.
So on this, I didn't complete the whole can, but you kind of get the idea. And when I made my other ones, I didn't cover it real well. I left it kind of splotchy. And then after it was dry, and that's another nice thing about chalk paint is it dries pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So then the next thing I did was take the other color, which was mineral, and I did what's called dry painting. And dry painting is where you put your brush in and then you wipe off as much as you can off of the brush. And then you go over, I'll use this one because it's already dry. And you just lightly go over it in different places and add a little bit of your color on there. And it doesn't make it too dark. It's not like you're trying to cover what's already there, but you're just adding just a little bit of other color on top of what you already had. So it's like a little bit of a taupey color on there. And it kind of gives it that more of a rustic look to it.
Now, what color would you recommend for doing a dry paint on? Could you do anything, or does it look better with certain colors?
No, you could do whatever you want. You could
Alright.
dry paint over that if you wanted.
It is a little bit harder with dark colors to like do a dry paint because it is such a dark color. So then you either need something really bright or something that's even darker than the thing that you just painted. So it's better if you're going to do a dry paint to have a lighter color
paint
underneath.
Yep, and then you just kind of blend it in. I even did some on here, and this one's still wet, so you can still kind of see where the darker color is on there.
It looks really nice. I like it. All right, you want me to start first?
Sure.
All right, so
Finish painting this one.
I am actually using this for a small craft show that I'm going to be going to, and I'm going for my like side business, which is called Blitzy Bling Art. And so I'm actually going to be raffling off a piece of art. So I'm actually using this as my little raffle can for when I go. So I have these alpha chips, which they're actually stickers, but I'm going to be hot gluing them to my can because I don't want them to fall off. I got these from Michael's, and I picked pink because pink is my favorite color, and it looks really good on the black. So I'm actually going to be hot gluing the words Blitzy Bling Art to the can, and then I'm going to be taking these little acrylic jewels that I got from Michael's as well. I got them in a variety pack, and I'm going to be hot gluing them to the can as well, just around the rim, and it's just to add some bling to it, mostly because that's what my business is. So might as well add some sparkly stuff to it. So if you don't mind handing me that hot glue gun. And, oh, still a little bit wet. That's okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the hot glue to the back of the letters. And start gluing them on. Just like so. And then I'll do all the letters for my brand. So I'll go.
And the nice thing with the can is it already has the lines for you.
So now I don't have to worry about it being crooked. After I clean my hands a little bit. All right. And what about you? What are you doing on yours?
All right. Well, we have the burlap. So this was the ones I had done for the bridal shower. And I had a wide ribbon of burlap that I used over the top of it. And then since it was a bridal shower, I had these little pieces of wood that we cut our own because we had plenty of branches, but you can buy them now even at Michael's or Hobby Lobby already cut for you. And I put the initials of the bride and groom on, and I glued it right to the front. And then I filled it, we actually used live branches from a pomegranate tree. So I put a jar inside that I filled with water, and then we had the pomegranate branches and pomegranates coming out of it, and used those for centerpieces. So it turned out really nice, kind of that rustic look.
It was really pretty
for that. But there's so many other ideas. So I had decided I was going to use this little jar. And I thought, well, it's spring, right? Hopefully it's coming soon. And Easter is coming around the corner. So I had some ribbon in my stash. I had this cute one with carrots on it. Or I had one with little bunny rabbits on it. So, and some polka dot ones. This one's pink and orange. You can just do any variety. There are so many different things that you can do, different ribbons. This one is kind of sheer with burlap on it. There's also lots of the washi tape. That would work too, to put around.
Washi tape is huge.
Yeah, to put around there in all different colors. So you can take your pick. So on this one, I think I'm going to use the orange because I really liked the carrots and the bunnies and stuff. So I also had a little orange that I bought that I'm going to paint a stripe around. And then I will put my ribbon on after I do that.
Do we have any interesting comments on where people are from?
We had Iceland.
Wow.
I think it was Montana. We have Florida.
Cool. Well, welcome everybody.
Yeah, welcome.
Glad you're here.
And then if you weren't here right at the beginning, we are asking if we are giving away a Hometalk tote bag. So if you want the possibility of winning this tote bag, answer the question in the comments of what do you do with your old coffee cans?
We have one that Becky made an Uncle Sam wind chime with bigger coffee cans.
Oh, that's awesome.
And foam.
That's cool.
One used for a flower vase in the guest bathroom.
There you go. Do they still make coffee tins that are, or like coffee cans that are actually tin, or are most of them plastic now?
I see mostly plastic. The ones I had came from my parents' garage. They were old ones. This great big one was actually like a fruit can.
And like I said, mine was a spaghetti can.
Yeah, so you can use any variety of things you want. All right, so there's my orange stripe on there.
We have Romania and Canada.
Wow.
Wow, you guys.
And Arkansas, all over the
Are you
south.
getting lots of snow over there? We don't get any snow here.
No.
So just rain right now, which we need anyways.
Yes.
We've been in a drought for several years, so the rain is good. We'll take it. All right, so I painted my orange stripe on there, as you can see. Sorry about the dog yelping in the background.
She thinks that
She's acting very pitiful.
Yes. Because she can't be with
here
her.
and she's not. So this one, I used this orange and white I thought was pretty, and I'm just going to tie it in a bow on here. It's kind of hard upside down, but you'll get the idea anyways. Tie a bow. It's still wet. And I do have some orange flowers, some tulips here. I thought I could just add in. I don't have any foam in there. If I was really going to do this in my home, I would put a piece of styrofoam in there first, or the flower foam that you can buy at the craft stores, just to arrange it a little nicer. And if you're going to use a live plant, I would drill holes in the bottom first so that it would have drainage, and then you could fill it with dirt or a liner or whatever you wanted to put in there first before putting your flowers. And if you're going to do cut flowers, then I would put a jar or a vase or something in first so that it doesn't seep through the can. So I just had some little loose flowers, but I thought the orange would be really pretty with the orange ribbon and everything else in there. So obviously this is just going to be plopped in there. I'm not arranging flowers today, but you at least can get the idea of what you could do with it. So there's some of the orange in there. And we could even put another, if we wanted to put another, the orange carrots up here on the top. We could just put a little bit of glue on there and add our orange carrots to it to make it a little more Eastery.
That's really
Maybe
cute.
A couple Easter eggs stuck in there for Easter would be really cute too. So, and how's yours going?
Mine's good. I just finished, I'm sure there's still glue strings on it, but I just finished my words for Blitzy Bling Art. I did end up taking a little bit of paint off because it's still a little bit wet, but that's okay. I did end up taking a little bit of paint off like here and here, but that's easy to just paint over again. So now I'm going to take all my pink jewels and I'm going to start hot gluing those as well. Lots of hot glue, but...
Do you know the trick to get rid of hot glue strings?
No, I don't actually.
A blow dryer.
Really?
Put a blow
I don't
dryer.
have one of those right now.
And it helps, it just shrinks up those glue strings so you can get rid of them that way.
The more you know.
Yep, exactly. So if you want a little more of a neutral look, this is the one with the burlap on it. What about just the gray? That's a really popular thing right now. I'm just going to tie it in the back, but I would normally cut that. And then I even have an S here for our last name. If you wanted to paint that or leave it, I did one in sparkles before, and you could glue that right onto the front and have a cute thing with your monogram on it. I also had some X's and O's from Valentine's, since that just passed. If you wanted to put some X's and O's on there, you could create this for absolutely any holiday, any function, party.
Yeah.
If you wanted it more summery, you know, you could do bright colors like yellows and oranges and blues to have outside on your patio, maybe for a picnic or a summer party, and put whatever you wanted in there.
Yeah.
Really. You could do just about anything.
What are you planning on using yours for? I said I'm using mine for a raffle can.
There you go.
But-
There's our plant.
It's cute.
Well, I'm using the orange one for just for decoration for springtime or
There
for
we go.
Easter. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm not going to hot glue all of these jewels on because that would take way too long. But there we go. I'm just going to line the whole top and bottom with the acrylic jewels just to give the can a little bit more of a dimension, but also just some more pink and shininess. So that way when I'm actually at this craft show, then people will see it and want to put their ticket in.
That's right.
Because they'll be able to see it because it's all bright and shiny. All right. And
Pretty
are
simple.
are you going to do anything with the one that you painted, or are you
I don't know. See, I don't know. Because there's too many ideas out there. What's your idea?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, we've got plenty of ribbon.
no, I know. I always have plenty of ribbon. But...
Gwen says use red, white, and blue for President's Day coming up.
Oh,
There we go.
Yep, we just talked about President Lincoln at school today.
Yeah. Actually,
That's a
somebody-
great idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day too. So
There you
could
go.
do your green
Mm-hmm.
for that. Put some
Put
of
a
your gold
shamrock.
coins in there. That's
There you
right.
go. Put it at the end of the rainbow.
There you go.
Christina says use lace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lace is always popular. It's always a good, easy choice to go with.
Yeah. Also just about anything. All right.
Yeah, and that's just about it. Remember that we are doing this giveaway, so if you want to put your last minute comments in there to get who the win or to try for the tote bag. The question is, what do you do with your old coffee cans? Do you throw them away? Do you decorate them? Do you decorate with them? Do you use them to make wind chimes? What do you do with them? Because like anything works.
Yeah, we had some good ideas on this. Someone said Uncle Sam said putting lace on them, or what else was there? Red, white, and blue for the holidays. You could put stars and stripes on there. for
BR
that.
Patton said I use my cans for rocket stoves.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go.
They can be used for.
There's so many things.
Yeah.
So don't just throw them in the trash can. Clean them out, save them. I'm sure you can find a use. They'd be great. You can use them like what somebody said for in the bathroom. You could either put flowers in there or use them for your cotton balls, your Q-tips, whatever, brushes, things like that in your bathroom.
A lantern.
There you go.
You can always drill holes in the
Yep.
sides and put just a little candle in there. They make better jack-o'-lanterns than pumpkins can because they at least last longer.
Oh,
So-
that'd be cute. Drill a hole and put your smile
Yeah.
face on there for a jack-o'-lantern.
Renee wants to know, where are you finding tin coffee cans?
Well, the tin cans, coffee cans I had came from my parents' garage. I'm sure my dad was storing tools in them or nails and stuff. But some of the others, like this great big one, this was a fruit can. You know, you can buy the great big ones of pears and peaches and things like that. We actually use these at my preschool. And so that's where that came from.
And then mine's a spaghetti can.
Spaghetti can. So it doesn't have to be an actual coffee can, just some kind of tin can that you can use for the projects. Just make sure you clean it well first.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want it smelling like spaghetti when you have flowers in it.
And clean the outside.
Yeah.
We talked about that at the beginning so that your paint will stick to it better. You don't have any residue left on there, especially if there's glue and stuff. Just clean it the best that you can. But a lot of that will be covered. This one had some glue on it, but a lot of that gets covered once you put your ribbon and your design on there. So you don't have to worry about it being absolutely perfectly clean with that kind of thing.
All right.
Anything else?
We do have a winner.
We have a winner. Do you want to announce our winner?
Yes, Renee Leon. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but you are the winner.
Yay!
Congratulations! You're the winner of the Hometalk tote bag. All ideas are wonderful, and lights started to go dim a little bit. I guess that means that we should end this.
I think so, before our power goes out.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us today. And I hope you'll stop by our blog sometime. It's homeonthecorner.com and come see what other kind of ideas that we have there. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button here on Hometalk. And the next live video will be next Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I hope I'm getting that time right, but I know it will be Monday, so it'll be after the weekend. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys later. Bye!